As Dalhousie students graduate and begin to make their transition into the working world, it is inevitable that we will be put into teams of people and given complex tasks. Having extensive knowledge into what SMART goals are and how they can help us will be a valuable asset as we make our way into the real world. That is why we'll be answering the following question.
Do SMART goals help high-performance teams comprised of millennials sustain their long-term effectiveness? So we're going to start with Johnny explaining to you what SMART goals are. So that's specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. And then we're going to have Nicola explain to you high-performance teams and millennials. And then we're going to go into a case study done by Nicole. And then Kiki's going to end it off with the impact of failing to apply SMART goals in an organization and towards high-performance teams.
Hey, John McDonald here. I'll be responsible for speaking on SMART goals in high-performance teams. So before we kind of dive into our question, I think it's good that we get a good understanding of what it means to have SMART goals in a team environment. So as we see first here, we want that goal to be specific. So what that means is we want to have a goal that isn't broad, doesn't leave you with more questions than answers. When you have that, it should answer all the 5 W's, the who, what, when, why, and where. Alright, so what this does is it allows you to maintain focus and give everyone in the group a clear understanding of what tasks need to be done and who will be doing them. The second step in having a SMART goal is that it needs to be something that is measurable. So this means that there's things that are tangible that we can say, hey, you know, we're right on cue, or we're lagging a little behind, maybe we need to make a few adjustments. So if that goal is measurable, then we're able to track all those things and bring it to life. Third step in the SMART goal creation is we want that goal to be actionable. And what this means is we need this goal to be something that is in line with the vision of what the overall project is that we're trying to achieve. We want this goal, is it worthwhile to be doing this? Are we the right group to be trying to achieve this goal? These are the questions that we're asking in this stage. So step 4 here in the SMART goal creation, we have realistic. So at this stage, we want our goals to be not only achievable, but challenging. All right, so we're working with high-performance teams here. We want to be challenged in what we're doing. We want to be able to complete a goal that is fulfilling for each person on the team. So we want to make sure that challenging, but again, realistic and something that we can achieve. We want that goal to be time-bound. So what that means is we want to have some sort of timeline, whether it's a certain part of the year, a certain month of the year, or even a particular day or time of that day to have our goal done. And again, what that does, as we've touched on in some of the other categories, is it allows us to track how we're doing and say, you know what, like we're a little behind schedule, we need to pick it up. Or you know what, we're right on time, like let's keep rolling with what we're doing. All right, so that wraps things up here with the SMART goals. So now we're going to toss it over and see some of these goals in action.
So I'm Nicola, and we're going to talk about high-performance teams. A high-performance team is a group of talented individuals who are committed to a common goal that they believe is important. They also work together to bring out the best in each other, and they connect to relevant people and groups to gain resources and support. And they also have leaders that create an environment that enhances their team efforts. So in order for a team to be considered a high-performance team, they need to meet 3 effectiveness criteria, and those are producing high-quality output, promoting growth needs and well-being of each team member, as well as getting smarter collectively each time. Teams must develop synergy in order to become a high-performance team. So a synergy occurs when the collective performance of the group exceeds potential of the most capable individual. The 5 foundations of synergy are purpose, performance standards, people, processes, and practice. I'm going to talk about millennials, who are also known as Generation Y. These are individuals that were born between 1980 and 1999. So generally it's people that we're going to school with. Between 2008 and 2013, 87% of millennials said that they moved into a management role, while only 38% of Generation X and 19% of baby boomers did. Some words that are usually used to describe millennials is entitled, sheltered, but technology savvy. They often want instant gratification and recognition, a work-life balance, collaboration and transparency, which makes millennials an excellent age group to work within high-performance teams. So now I'm going to throw it off to Nicole, who's going to talk about a case study involving high-performance teams.
Hi, I'm Nicole. Today I will talk about the case study for the Google company. Google is a company has a target for each financial year. For example, the management aim at improving its profitability through increasing its revenues and cutting down unnecessary costs. For the company to increase its revenue every year, every member of the company has to work towards the goal. For instance, improving customer relationship so as to retain them, thus increasing the revenue. The corporation has also set ground regulation for the team members. For example, Google company has set out the time for meetings, deadlines for work, and all the employees of the company are expected to adhere to the rules. Ideas lead to innovation of new products. The information technology industry is very competitive because technology keeps changing. So for Google to remain relevant in the market, it has to come out new products. Google company can also use several SMART goals to improve its performance. At first, the company has to set out realistic goals. For example, a profitability forecast should be real, because if they set unrealistic profit, there will be targets and the employees fail to meet the target. They will be demoralized. Realistic targets enable the employees to work toward the set goals of the organization because they believe they can make it. The set goal also should be time-bound. Google company has to set out deadlines for meeting the set goals. Google also has to set out visionary goals that enhance the performance of the organization. The goals should be a motivation to the employees.
Clearly, SMART goals can be very helpful to groups of millennials, as we saw in the example of Google. However, failing to use SMART goals can have extremely negative consequences, and it can ruin the synergy between team members. Now, we will discuss what can happen if a group fails to do this.
Hi, this is Kiki. When teams fail to apply the SMART goals, there is a huge danger to failing in terms of elements. In every successful team activity, team members have aligned with an identified goal. SMART goals, however, go beyond the identification of the goal to provide a framework upon which the goal is conceptualized. The failure to use SMART goal leads to the issue of lacking awareness with the team. Teams are made up with individuals who are different when it comes to thinking and behavior. Teams that are successful are ones when every team member has well-developed sense of self-awareness. Another effective of failing to apply SMART goal is lack of direction. In team activities, there is the risk of making assumption that everyone understands what the team is supposed to do. The assumption in most cases wrong and may result in the lack of realization of the objective of the team. Without the application of SMART goals, team members run the risk of lacking when it comes to self-awareness. The implication here is that individuals are not well informed about their strengths and ability.
Just to reiterate our question, do SMART goals help high-performance teams comprised of millennials sustain their long-term effectiveness? Our answer, yes they do. Our reasoning is it meets the 3 effectiveness criteria, which allows for high-performance team overall. SMART goals help millennials with collaboration and provides them the work-life balance that they need by being able to use their time effectively. We learn that organizations such as Google provide their teams with an environment that allows them to sustain their long-term effectiveness. Overall, high-performance teams comprised of millennials, if given the proper support, can sustain their long-term effectiveness.